Hey everyone, this is Seth from SethChannel. Yeah, I had some. I actually currently have some internet issues at the moment of this recording, but I'm not sure if it will be fixed by the time this thing is uploaded or not. But here it is. Here is what I was doing since I've been can't live stream because the internet's bad until it gets fixed. So yep, this is actually Hearts of Iron 4 with a My Little Pony mod. For me, it's the best mod so far that I've seen. So our goal here is to play as Equestria and become Nightmare Moon and invade the world. So that's what we'll be doing. So we'll start off as Princess Celestia and eventually invade the world. Okay, so this is what we'll be doing. I've actually practiced this several times. You might see if I you might see later on that my autosaves or something. But yeah, we'll try to go. We'll go Iron mode for this one. Iron Pony mode. Okay, historical. No, let's not go historical. We're gonna become Nightmare Moon. Why would we become? That music is too loud. That music is too loud. Lower down, will ya? All right. Are you good? Thank you. A little bit more. Okay, there. So yeah, this is what we'll be doing. Our plan is to from what I remember, based on my practicing, is that this side becomes Nightmare Moon's territory. So we'll need to develop this side. This one's pseudo Nightmare Moon territory, but it becomes an all-out FFA here. Like the southern area becomes FFA. Like several states appear, especially the buffalo. These buffaloes are annoying. Okay, yep. And then once we've taken Equestria, our next problem will either be these changelings over here, because they'll want to invade us, or Stalingrad over here. Crystal Empire, yeah, they might still be a problem, but hopefully not by the time we've taken the entirety of Equestria. I know historically, if it's historical, Crystal Empire won't do anything. Yep. Yeah, they won't do anything historically. So that's what we'll be doing. Because let's do this. Let's not go historical though, because I want to see what happens when I invade everything. Starting from Equestria, we'll invade this whole world. We'll eat up this place. Okay, so let's start. Just regular. Let's do this. See, look at that. See that? These are my practicing. Let's call this SethChannel stream. Iron Pony. Okay, let's do this. Oh yeah, I'll put the link to this mod down below, as well as the game, of course. And please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, let's do this. Loading graphics. This is a grand strategy game, so it takes a while. It takes a while to load. We're getting there. Alright, Equestria, the land of ponies. Just for those of you who don't know what Equestria or My Little Pony is, I'll read through it. The land of Equestria is a peaceful haven of pony kind, though it was not always like that. Okay, this is not canon, of course, because it's always been peaceful by canon. Except maybe unless you count the time Discord was ruling, and I don't know. If you read in a fanfic, So 1,000 of years ago, before the southward migration, the three tribes of ponies, unicorns, pegasi, and earth ponies, weren't united like in the modern day. So if you guys watched My Little Pony, this is there was this sort of I think it was hearth swarming. Twilight and her friends did some kind of play regarding the three tribes and Wendigos and whatnot. So things got worse as the climate turned colder and colder. There you go, that's the thing. The ponies left their homeland and many migrated south to a new virgin land, so that's Equestria. Each pony tribe thought they were superior in a way and claimed the land for themselves, but only together could they prevail in the end. Equestrian folklore says that the three leaders of the tribes were locked away in a cave in the middle of a blizzard, and that the only reason they survived was cooperation and friendship. Yeah, that's the hearth swarming episode from what I remember. Henceforth, the tribes were united under a common banner and flag. Equestria was born. So yeah, of course, this mod is fan-made, so there's bound to be stuff that's not canon. Soon after its foundation, Princess Celestia and her younger sister, Princess Luna, were called to lead the ponies of Equestria, so we'll probably be using Princess Luna later. The two princesses are immortal alicorns, sharing the abilities of each of the three races, and are powerful enough to raise and lower the sun and moon. They were the guardians of Equestria for a long time, and protected it through the elements of harmony, defeating great dangerous enemies such as Discord, the spirit of chaos, and King Sombra of the Crystal Empire. Princess Luna eventually fell prey to jealousy, so this is what we'll be aiming for, Nightmare Moon. However, as ponies did not appreciate the night she brought and loved her time as much as they loved the day of her older sister, so basic jealousy stuff, you know, she fell out of favor from Republic. She transformed into the wicked Nightmare Moon, eclipsed the sun with her moon, and attacked Celestia. In desperation, Celestia had no choice but to banish her sister to the moon for 1,000 years. A new age began where Equestria had a single ruler who raised both the sun and the moon. So this age was a time of peace, growth, and development, of course. This was technically, I guess, the series now. I don't know, Alenia, if this was canon. Not sure. For those more hardcore fans than me, feel free, more hardcore bronies, feel free to correct me or comment down below how it really went. Or a treaty of friendship was signed with the Deer of Alenia, ending their coastal raids for good. Famed explorer Minderly Polo, of I think this one's already fan territory, fan-made maybe, crossed the ocean and traveled far to the east, where she discovered the eastern pony cousins of the Riverlands. So I think this was way over here. There. These are the Riverlands, River Republic. There you go. Another explorer named Columbus founded New Maryland in southern Griffonia. This is this one. Eventually, Jamwood will invent the steam engine, heralding the beginning of Equestria's industrialization. New cities will appear and rapidly grow as the country urbanized and modernized. But while prosperity grew, its distribution was not as equal as some had hoped. After mismanagement of weather followed by food shortages, the region of Severiana revolted. Peace in Equestria had come to an end as the Winter Revolution erupted. Fearing full-scale war, Celestia had no choice but to make peace, allowing the communist state to exist freely. This uprising was perhaps a sign of things to come. So I think that's Stalingrad over there. What? Severan, yeah? Where's Severan? Okay, I don't know. Oh, I remember now. That's the original name of the city, I think. Yeah, Stalingrad there. They just changed it. Okay, peace in Equestria had come to an end as the winter... okay, there. Sorry, I read that already. So 7 years ago, at the dawn of a new millennium, Nightmare Moon returned, but 6 ponies discovered her fate as embodiments of the elements of harmony and used the magic of friendship to turn her back into Luna. This is the first episode of MLP, making her leave her evil ways behind her and returning to rule by his sister's side. The 6 different ponies who embody and hold the elements of harmony, the most prominent of which is Twilight Sparkle, element of magic, and Princess of Friendship, have faced and defeated evil time and again, protecting Equestria from tyranny and doom. Equestria faces new enemies, however, as the evil Queen Chrysalis has rallied the disunited changeling lands under her supreme rule in recent history. Chrysalis has already carried out a failed invasion on Canterlot. This is, I think, the final 2 episodes of Season 2? Yeah, Season 2. Yeah, because Season 1 ending was, I think, the gala. Was it the gala? Into the gala, or was that somewhere in the middle? I forgot. Sorry. Okay. Okay. And Princess Celestia is worried that she will strike again, this time with full force. The sky is growing dark as clouds gather on the horizon. Many realize that friendship and peace might not be able to outlast and overcome this coming storm. That's why we're becoming Nightmare Moon. A new age dawns, an era that Equestria and its peace-loving citizens might not be ready for. That's why we're becoming Nightmare Moon, to make sure they're ready. That's what we'll be doing. Okay, let's begin. So we need the national focus first. So we want to develop Eastern Equestria. So this is Manhattan, and I think it's this one, Trans Equestria. Or was it this one? Let's just go with Trans Equestria Railway. So first we'll need the friendship games. Then research. I know the research we do here carries over, so let's do this. And let's make our research faster. Quick. Mechanical engineering. What else do we need? Will the tank research on time? Will it hit on time? I think it will. This is like 4 months. No. Will the mule tilde reach? I guess it will. Will it? No. There's a more important technology. It's this one, monthly population. We need the monthly population above and beyond. Okay. So what we'll be doing is we'll be also constructing stuff. Constructing stuff here. We'll need military factories actually. Free side. Need you. Maryland also. We'll probably need some there. Then upgrade. Okay, this is what we'll be doing. Alright. Now let's speed it up. Okay. Happy Hearth Swarming Eve and Happy New Year. Several days ago, all ponies celebrated Hearth Swarming Eve and now the new year has come. Every pony on the streets are sharing an optimistic view on the future and wishing all strangers a Happy New Year. It's almost New Year, so this fits. Because nobody is actually a stranger in Equestria, the princesses have given their traditional speech to the public as well as making the spirit of harmony and unity known throughout all of Equestria. So good fun, additional political power over there. We should probably not, I know there will be a choice later where Celestia can visit the Crystal Empire. So let's not join that so they won't join forces later when we revolt. Because it will be the Solarists versus the, I forgot what you call Luna's forces. Sorry. I forgot. Yes, I forgot. So let's not train any new troops because that will all be given to Celestia. Let's produce some guns because once we invade, we get all the stuff. So let's just do it. We get all their stuff, so let's just do it. Yeah. That's okay. We don't need it. Sure. Wait. We don't need this. Yes. With this, we can go overdrive. Let's also not build any boats for Celestia. We don't want to do that, so we're not. Oh wait. We can probably produce a specific kind of boat. Convoys. Yes, convoys. Because once we invade Equestria, we get all the extra surplus. So, okay. Equestria Daily, the Coldstream Summit. Today, the Coalition General Reporter released the agreement drafted by the leaders of the River Coalition after their summit in the city of Coldstream. As per the course, Coldstream is over here, I think, in the Riverlands. Somewhere here. Okay. As per the course, the summit formally renewed the defensive pact between all 8 nations and their promise to stand together against any Griffonian incursion. Okay. Yeah, the Griffons are kind of huge. Okay. However, the agreement goes beyond the status quo and actively condemns the bloodshed currently occurring in the county of Longsword, warning Count Palias to end his abuse of native ponies. The agreement also hopes for a peaceful resolution of the Broadfield Civil War. However, Broadfield Civil War, where is it? I know it's somewhere here. Oh, there, the Broadfield Civil War. Okay, they're having a go at it right there. Okay. Where was I? However, the language included in the pact does not pave the way for an immediate military intervention. Okay, duly noted. Doesn't really affect us any one way or another, so we're just chilling. Why do I
magic makes us strong.
Yes, magic makes us strong, yo. That's amazing. Let's see, look at this. This mod is amazing. Look at that. They're ponies and then freaking changelings over there. Changelings with tanks, y'all. What does Chrysalis look like? Oh, look at that. I think in an older version she had like an admiral hat. I think they also updated the Celestial's picture. Okay. I wonder what's gonna change because it's not historical. So it's possible the changelings will not attack Olenia at all. Making them weaker means we can take them as Nightmare Moon later much more easily. If they have Olenia and these polar bears, it's kinda hard to kill the changelings as Nightmare Moon. Friendship games. Okay, then we examine the situation because we want the Manhattan Steel Factories, friendship games. Cheers. Okay, sure. Quick, build me those stuff. Build me those stuff. Quick. So, yep. There's also a specific set of choices I need to do in order to become Nightmare Moon, so we'll be doing that. The Emperor is dead. After a long 40-year reign, the Griffonian Emperor Grover V passed away in the Imperial Palace. Once a brief period of utter chaos in the capital ended, a proper Regency Council was established to guide and care for Prince Grover VI and protect the Empire. A grand funeral procession was organized for the late Emperor in the capital, and a ceremony was held confirming Prince Grover VI's succession to the throne. Time will tell if this regency will end like the last one, in revolution and bloodshed. Our condolences, of course. Let's just send our condolences as the biggest nation on this world right now. There's a reason why Chillings aren't attacking us despite them having more armies than us. Yes, there's a reason why they're not attacking us. They don't have enough pony power, I guess. Yeah, they don't have enough. See, look at that. You can only replenish as much. That means my armies can keep on replenishing their troops until this runs out. Technically, I have more men. That's one way to say it. I have more men. Or more ponies. And we're recruiting for 122 per month. Oh wait, that will all go to Equestria, I think. Okay, wait. No, just a way to develop more. Manhattan Railroad, yes, we need that. What else? Baltimore, no, that's gonna be enemy territory later. The free for all. We'll hit that spot. Okay, so we developed this. I know
neither snow nor rain can stop us.
Tanks. There are tanks here, but they're not fully equipped. There you go. So that's why we'll have an easier time later taking Celestia, because her tanks, she doesn't have tanks. We're not producing tanks. Okay, we finished that one. So we'll probably need more research. Will this make it? Probably. Let's go for it. Mechanical computing. Maybe we should have gone for the tanks. We won't have enough we won't be able to make enough tanks later. Okay, examine the situation. Okay, the dotted line report. A disturbing report has recently landed on the desk of Princess Celestia. Oh wait, why am I doing that voice? Commissioned by the small bureaucracy, it has painted a grim picture of what would happen were Equestria to find herself attacked by enemies from beyond her borders. The first part of the report focuses on Stalingrad. While they have not been particularly keen on jumping across the border. Okay. Yeah, they don't have any armies there. Whatever the rhetoric coming out of the Palace of Soviets says were to happen, the Royal Guard, with its less than 10,000 soldiers in the area, hey, he's right. will find itself swept away by the Red Army, which the report reckons will get as far as Albion. Okay. Albion, where were we? And Transylvania before moving to threaten Manhattan. Speaking of the Royal Guard, a report condemns the large cuts made to the Royal Guard over the recent years, blaming them for the near defeat at Canterlot. Using very unparliamentary language to describe the state of the Guard, recommending an immediate five-fold increase in budget. Lastly, there's the biggest and grimmest part of the report, the changelings. Of course, I can see that. Look at that. That huge massing of armies. They brought tanks, trucks, whatever. Information is, of course, rare about them. Yeah, I can see that. Look at all those question marks. And as such, the report makes it clear it's working off hearsay, but this is the most damning part of all. The report states that if a full changeling invasion was to occur, Equestria would surely fall within 2 years of such an invasion, unless radical and controversial measures were taken, including overhauling the whole state to mobilize all resources. That's why we're going Nightmare Moon. In addition, the lack of adoption of modern methods and education is also mentioned as being a severe deficit, with the EEA and industry being mentioned as the core problems. What was the EEA? I forgot. Equestrian something. Yep. Nevertheless, despite the warnings made in the report regarding the risk of invasion, only the industrial and scientific parts of the report has been stated to be put into effect. This is a wake-up call. Basically, nothing happened. Okay, so if we were gonna go full Equestria, what I will do actually is maintain the status quo and try to get Olenia on our side. But if the changelings were being controlled by a human player, they'd literally declare war on Olenia first. So what we will do is increase presence in the Crystal Empire and make Crystal Empire stronger, or do this, do these stuff here. But we're not doing that. We're gonna go full Nightmare Moon. We don't need to fight the changelings right now. We could probably take Equestria in here as the Lunar Empire if things go well, and we're not found out. Well, we can modify the government. No, I don't want to. Anything here will either help them. Well, what we can do though is this. Okay. Those decisions. Increase. Yep. The taking Equestria is the easy part. Holding off the changelings is the hard part. Whoop! The Rosewood Order has declared war on the County of Longsword. That's a thing a while ago, but it's too far from us, so it doesn't really affect us. It's these guys, I think. Was it these guys? That's those guys. Okay, civil war in Longsword. The County of Longsword has been under the rule of the Reformistan faction of the Griffin Knights. These Reformistan have been cruelly persecuting the local ponies while failing to address any of the other issues in their nation. Okay, in their nation. Whoa. Unrest has been brewing in the nation for some time now, with the ponies forming an organized resistance against the Reformistan. Rumor has it, some Griffins, fed up with their government's atrocious behavior, have joined the ponies in the struggle. Meanwhile, the military and Rosewood Knights have used the opportunity to revolt as well, leading the saner elements of both. Conrada Wavewing hopes to remind the Longswordians of their duty. Pallius Dusktalon, the Reformistan Count of Longsword, has denounced all his enemies, struggling to scramble his meager forces. Okay, I hope the ponies will be okay. Yes, as a country of ponies, we need to state that, I hope the well-being of our citizens are okay in that country. The tourists, the workers, or nationals who are working in foreign countries. Hope they're okay there. Okay. Look at that. They're going at it really fast. Okay, an envoy from Federicia recently arrived with news of a business opportunity. They wish for us to invest in their nation with the hopes that it will help them with their economic troubles and that we can profit from it once they recover. This seems to be too good to be true. Let's not do it, because we're going to become Lunar Empire. We want the whole world against Equestria. We don't want to make any friends. We're not going to make no friends. Wait, innovations. I thought they went New Order. Just got scared there for a bit. It's all good. Okay, this is it. This is the first decision in order to become Nightmare Moon. A modest proposal. Celestia frowned, flipping through the reports of missing weapons shipments. She started in surprise as Luna entered. Luna looked serious. Celestia, I've stayed behind the scenes since my return. I believe it's time for me to step up and take more responsibility. Celestia froze. Was Luna ready? Yes, of course, she thought, hiding her internal hesitation. That sounds wonderful, Luna. We were meant to rule together. Did you have something in mind? Luna nodded, her throat catching. The Thestrals. It isn't right, Tia. After they went their separate ways, things have become more difficult for them. Celestia raised her hoof to object, but Luna continued, I know they don't even want to be equestrian, especially with all the unpleasantness after, But they were my little ponies and I failed them. Name drop, My Little Pony. Her voice dropped to a whimper. I failed them, Celestia. I need to make it right. Equestria should be a friendly home to everyone. Of course, it will be this, Celestia thought. The Bat Ponies had hardly been willing to join the three tribes After their princess was banished to the moon, and even after Luna's return, they were suspicious. Celestia says. But the bat ponies weren't the real problem. It was the equestrians. A small horse is easy prey at night. And something about the night-loving bat seemed to instill fear and mistrust even amongst the many. When Nightmare Moon rose, terrified ponies attacked bat ponies and drove them into the mountains. Ancient prejudices still lingered. See this? You need to pick one of these two. So, we're gonna go with... I'm not sure that's wise. Luna purpled and the stare in her mane grew into angry pinpricks. How can you say that, Celestia? I failed them. You failed them too. What have you done in your millennia for them but pretend they don't exist? I didn't come here to ask for your permission. I came to tell you my decision. I'll fix this problem with or without your support. Celestia wins as Luna slammed the door behind her. This could have gone better. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna go Nightmare Moon anyway. That's what we wanted. It's what we wanted. Earth Pony Agriculture. Support weapons. Okay, good. We want to get this. The magic of industry. So we're gonna keep on. Earth Pony Sappers. I think we can start. No, it won't reach. Based on my estimates, yeah, the Mule Tilda won't reach. We'll need something faster. Something to research that's faster. This basic machine tools. Summer Sun Celebration. Ponies from all trots of life have gathered today in Canterlot to witness the Summer Sun Celebration. Originally a holiday made to commemorate Princess Celestia's victory over the festering nightmare. Nowadays, it celebrates the longest day of the year, Princess Luna's return and the magic of friendship. Episode 1, Season 1. Not a sound could be heard as the princess climbed on the raised dais, however you say that, took a long gaze on the gathered ponies and proceeded to raise the sun. The crowd watched in amazement as the grand display of the Alicorn's benevolence and cheering continued long after the sun rose. Festivities continued for the remainder of the day, the spirit of Equestria resonating in the continued showing of respect to her traditions. Of course, life is good in Equestria until the changelings attack later to become Nightmare Moon. Okay. The princess's speech. The Canterlot auditorium began to slowly fill with journalists, members of the high society, and curious citizens. Luna stood backstage, studying her nerves. This had seemed a lot easier in her head. Her stomach lurched and her legs trembled. She tried to visualize her bat ponies. They needed her help. She took a breath, marched onto the stage, and began to speak, nervously, haltingly, but not stopping, of the plight of the bat ponies and their planned reforms, laws, education, investments, administrative changes, but most importantly, a change in the hearts of the citizens of Equestria. Twilight had told her that good speeches have a memorable conclusion, so Luna made sure to save the best for last. And so, as these reforms come to pass, we shall invite the Thestrals to become the fourth tribe of Equestria. Luna sighed in relief. It was done. Questions? Any pony? And the room erupted in chaos. Questions. Yelling. Questions. Noise. Anger. Yep. As expected. Luna backed away from the podium, her legs threatening to give. She fell back on royal habits. It's the Royal Canterlot voice. I'll try. Silence! Was that too loud? No, my mic will filter it if it's too loud. Or somewhat. Or it will be too loud. I want to know. Sorry. I will take some questions. Please raise your hooves. Yes, you. Canterlot Chronicles. These reforms will surely be controversial. Have you consulted with the public on this? Well, Philadelphia Inquirer. Shouldn't we have a say on allowing new races in Equestria? Yes, but Canterlot News Network. Does Celestia not support these reforms? Why isn't she here? Well, that's not... Luna began to panic. Everyone. Of course, I value everyone's opinion. I wouldn't force you. We will, have a referendum. Yes, a referendum. Thank you. No more questions, please. Luna fled the room. A royal exit. Okay. So the aftermath. Okay. Luna collapsed, sobbing. A referendum? What had she been thinking? And if she lost, she may be able to pass laws as she please, but not after agreeing to hold a referendum on the issue. She had hoped to give the bat ponies hope, but instead had only stolen it from them. She was weak. She needed strength. No, that was the old Luna. She took a deep breath and stood, calming herself. She needed the support of her fellow ponies with cooperation and friendship. Anything was possible. Okay, so let's turn to the elements of harmony. This will allow us to recruit Rarity later once we are the Lunar Empire. Okay, we need to turn to the elements of harmony because Rarity has a shop in Manhattan. So Ursa Major, Problem Minor. There was a time when every pony lived in awe of the great bears Ursa Minor and Ursa Major. 3 bears with a fur that mirrored the night sky could easily cleave a pony in half, and even fought successfully against some of the most powerful unicorns Equestria had ever seen. However, the times of mythical power and wild beasts have almost unnoticeably come to a close in Equestria. Sword and staff have been replaced by rifle and howitzer. Bears don't stand a chance against gunpowder and firepower. And now a single pony can wield power that was unthinkable even a generation ago. But to fuel the fires of industry that make these marvels possible, clever ponies are always searching for new resources to exploit. The search for new materials led a particular company to the ancient hiding places of the Ursay, in a region which has always thought off limits to pony kind. Oh no, they're gonna overhunt the Ursas. Okay. In times past, claiming the Orich caverns that served as a home to the mythical bears would have been considered suicidal. Now, a few dozen hunters, just a few dozen ponies, with high caliber rifles and explosives set out to clear the area. Carefully preparing their minds on an open field, the hunters made sure to leave nothing to chance. Oh, they left mines too, like mines. Not even bear traps, literal mines. Overkill. But they had to make sure. Okay, a spell was used to mimic the Ursa Minor's call for help, and the Majors, alarmed, rushed towards the sound to call what ensued. The battle would be too generous, as the mythical beasts never even saw their attackers before they were exterminated by the hunters' heavy weaponry. Man, that's sad, yo. The prospect of a new mine being opened was front page news in the local paper the following day, with only the lamentations of an old editor on the 4th page reminding the readers that the time of magic was gone. The small column weight and the comforts and safety of modern life against adventure and mystery of the past, concluding that much was gained, but some things were also lost forever. Yeah, that reminds me of the, what do you call that? Like the telephone operators. What else? I think there's also the horse carriages, I guess, or something like that. Now we have taxis. Yeah. You guys get what I mean. Okay. Equestria is a modern nation. There we go. Equestria is a modern nation, everyone. Okay, let's continue. Let's do this. Manhattan Steel Factories. Yes, that's good. That's good. I know we can delay it before Luna becomes Nightmare Moon for a bit, so we can at least get Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia Automobile Factories done. Okay, so let's do this one next. Philadelphia, yeah, Philadelphia is on our side. Ho 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 ho. Strong Hearts Tribe. I know she's gonna rebel against Nightmare Moon. She's not gonna go with Nightmare Moon, so we're gonna take her down later. We'll do that later, once we've taken Equestria. These free-for-all folks here won't even be able to do anything. Okay, there we go. Rarity, a friend in need. Rarity trailed suitcases through the halls of Canterlot. Luna had summoned them, and the map chose Rarity. A delicate Canterlot problem called for a delicate Canterlot pony. An hour later, Rarity nodded sympathetically as Luna gestured helplessly. Our referendum will never pass. I've ruined everything. Luna, darling, you of all ponies know that the love ponies feel can't be made from commands and force. Oh no, I'm also copying, somehow copying Rarity's. Okay. Making these reforms is just the start of the fix. You've started the discussion amongst pony kind we needed, and now we must win their hearts. You, Luna, are just the mare to do it. Luna spluttered on her tea. Me? My speech was a disaster. I've only worsened things for the bad ponies. Oh, Fish, I've worked in the Encanter lot for years, and you have that earnest sincerity that even Princess Celestia herself lacks. A smile crept on her face. Yes, we could see your fear, but also your honesty, your passion, your courage. Imagine that in Rarity's voice. I can imagine it. It's legit. They all shone through. She gave Luna a business mare's look. Now, I won't tolerate you being glum any longer. We'll win this referendum, and I know ponies plenty to help us in Canterlot. We shall reawaken the kindness in pony kind. Luna took a shuddering breath and nodded. If only she had such a friend before she became Nightmare Moon. I will do whatever it takes, Rarity. Wonderful, darling. Now we must get you a new dress to wear, something that shines like the stars in your mane. So we can do this, can we? Yep. This is just so we can get Rarity later as our advisor in the Lunar Empire. And maybe later as governess of the Crystal Empire. New Daring Do book. After many months of anticipation, AK Hearling is finally released. Daring Do and the Changeling Spectre. A thrilling espionage action thriller, and this latest entry to the franchise, Daring Do sneaks into Queen Chrysalis' capital, Vesalipolis, to find the Queen Coven's Ark while being hunted by Queen Chrysalis' agents, the Spectres. After the light-hearted adventure trilogy, many reviewers like Coldhead were shocked by Changeling Spectre's dark tone. Others like Quibble Pants welcomed the book's awareness of the current political climate. Daring Do's newfound realism will shiver ponies' spines. But the author's latest entry has lost the escapist element that made her series so great. Still, the book has sold thousands of copies on the first day, and Applewood movie producers have already inquired about film rights. 7 over 10 stars. Gotta check that out. And if you guys know the series, anything that Daring Do does is technically real. So, yeah, AK Healing was literally a spy. Funny thing though, it's because we have an intelligence agency and we don't have Daring Do as an agent, because I'm not gonna develop this agent. I'm not gonna develop intelligence agency for Equestria, because maybe for the Lunar Empire, but not for Equestria. There we go, the gala. The Grand Galloping Gala. The annual ball is held at Canterlot Castle tonight. Royal family, higher ranks of equestrian government, and friends are gathering at the event to enjoy the evening and discuss political issues. Fancy drinks and classical music were accompanying it through the night. The ball was ended with a splendid firework display. Equestria does not fail to support her traditions. Too many ponies. This is an assurance of stability and prolonged peace in good old Equestria. Cheers! Okay, that's good. Let's keep it going. Let's move back to the default view so you can see the armies. We have armies. These changelings won't give up, huh? They literally won't. They won't stop. They're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop. Oh, here we go. A strange dream. Misty Night often dreamed of friendship, of purpose, excitement, everything missing from her daily life. But today, her dream was different. She sat outside the city at night, watching the stars. The stars suddenly flickered. As something flew towards her, she shrieked, backing away as a large inky black alicorn faced her. Absolute terror filled her as Nightmare Moon stood in front of her. The ancient monster of Luna's corruption. Misty Night, I have need of you, Nightmare Moon lilted. The voice was strangely compelling, and she stared into Nightmare's slitted pupils, losing herself in the infinite abyss of the night. Misty relaxed, wondering why was she so frightened of Luna. Luna sometimes visited the dreams of ponies, and her eyes were so beautiful. I have need of you, Misty. I need heroes, disciples like yourself. Misty's heart leapt. A disciple of the princess? A hero? She will do anything for Luna, but she had forgotten something. She tried to remember. Luna moved closer. Look at me, Misty, and listen to my voice. You must remember my instructions. The next evening, Misty slipped out of her house, heading for... I know what we need. We need more guns. We're gonna run out of guns later. Misty followed Luna's instructions, approaching the rendezvous. She found several guns pointed at her, but didn't flinch. She was Luna's disciple now. Instead, she spoke. It's dark out, isn't it? They relaxed, rifles lowering. Don't surprise us like that. A few ponies and a bat pony. Despite the night, their eyes gleamed with the strange light. Pony or bat pony, these ponies served Luna just as she did. Welcome, Rookie. Welcome, Rookie. Luna needs our help. Here's a plan. An hour later, 3 trucks rumbled down the road, approaching the gate to the base. Misty rolled down the window as spotlights lit her face and a guard approached. I'm here for the monthly last Pegasus delivery. The guard frowned. I thought that wasn't coming until morning. What's the password? 36 Charlie November, she replied. The guard paused. That's one of the old Royal Canterlot password. In the back, her friends readied their guns. The guard tutted at her. For the recent thefts, we're shifting to local codes. Remember that next time, okay? That was from a while ago. From a while ago. Remember when Celestia made that choice to not help Luna? There were reports of thefts already. She relaxed as they waved them through. They will take these weapons, distribute them to Luna's friends, and they will train. The disciples of Luna will be ready. I finally found my purpose. Yeah, that will give us guns later, because we'll literally our main issue would be guns and items. The River Republic declared war on the Socialist River Republic. I see that they're having they're having some issues there. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Look at that. They became communist. And with all these harmonists, non-aligned harmony. Okay, I think region-wide, Canterlot, should we? Not now. Baltimore, April Grove, fine, let's do Baltimore. Baltimore it is. Trans-Equestrian Railway. Alright, good. No, we want Philadelphia. See, that's 6 military factories. So, the campaign continues. Luna stood in the Manhattan Auditorium, resplendent in a shimmering dress of gravitas and mystery. Or was it gravitas? The city's most influential crowd in Rarity's crowded in. Rarity's contacts had worked wonders. Show them your true strength, darling. Luna nodded to Rarity and stepped onto the stage. She wanted to tremble and collapse, but remembered even if she failed, she would still have a friend. My little ponies, for millennia, Equestria has been a land of friendship. It was friendship that drove the Wendigos out, that bonded the 3 tribes into the nation of Equestria, and that saved me from my insanity. Today, friendship saved us from Tyrek, from Discord, and from the Storm King. That's the movie. It is thanks to friendship I have the strength to stand here today. When bat ponies are illegally mistreated in factories, where is our honesty? When they are scapegoated and harassed, where is our kindness? When we hoard the bounty and wealth of the new age, where is our generosity? When we turn away those who once lived among us, where is our loyalty? When we cringe in fear rather than smile as friends, where is our laughter? Luna gazed around the room, regal and confident. The room hung on her every word. This is not friendship, yet some would call it so. I asked the ponies of Manhattan for help. You must hold true to our values before the magic of friendship is lost. Across the nation, we must organize to. We should go with this one because as long as we have factories, this won't really affect us that much. Besides, we won't have enough time to construct as many guns as we need. We don't need the Manhattan factories that much. The factory workers, we don't need them right now. So we're gonna go with Show Equestria. See, at least we have a few. Show Equestria what true friendship looks like. Yes, the Manhattan Project. Flowing current shared Luna's passion as she left the speech. The progressive ponies of Manhattan were energized. So it was he. He headed for his regular drinking spot, a small pub where his Equestrian Equality, Emancipation, and Education activist group had weekly meetups. Luna's call for friendship had changed something. How long had they spent on long-winded intellectual debates? Equestria was a land of friendship, and that was how they will change the world. Ponies thought cheerfully of their goals: to change the mind of a friend or family member, to not stay silent when they saw wrong, to visit testorals and organize exchange programs, but most importantly, to be the kind of ponies that Luna wanted. Flowing Current worked hard to keep it all organized, helping ponies to turn their ideas into actions. He wished he had more time to give, but he had his job at the power station. Instead, he worked long into the night. Once Luna had mourned that pony slept through her beautiful night, but in the city that never slept, Luna had many friends. He arrived home to find the letter. We know what that is about. Okay, so we had one factory done, I guess. Just one. Later on, constructing stuff is just like a month due to how many stuff we have. As we get more stuff, we'll eventually get everything. Eventually. Changeling lands. I think Olenia, I'd like Olenia. Okay. Meanwhile, in the mountains, evening fell across the land as bat ponies huddled eagerly around the village radio, squeaking curiously as Luna's voice carried through the air. Is this friendship? No! Flapping her tiny wings, Night Blossom around hopped excitedly. Mama, Mama! The princess is talking about us. Dusk Horizons nodded patiently. Yes, she is. But why? Why do the other ponies hate us? Why is Luna helping us? Dusk Horizon sighed. Over 1,000 years ago, Luna was our princess. She lived at night as we do and made the night wonderful. She loved us and we loved her, but we didn't tell her. We complained about the other ponies instead, about how mean they were. They didn't like our night or our bat wings, and Luna grew lonely and sad. Because we failed her, she transformed into Nightmare Moon for a long time, becoming angry and evil. The ponies got very scared of the night after that and chased us into the mountains. Night Blossom's face scrunched up considering this. We should help Luna then. I want to go see the princess. She continued to bounce and squeak at the notion, making short, gliding hops. Soon, Dusk thought, she will be able to properly fly at night. The door opened and a somber-looking bat pony entered. He dumped his pack and rifle at the door, collapsing into a couch. How did the meeting go, Silent? What did the clans decide to do about Luna? Dusk asked. So Silent, we decided to support Luna. We will not be silent. Okay. So never again. Silent Peaks nodded. Of course. We will be there for her. We will stand by her and show Equestrians we do the same. He glanced to his rifle. And just to be safe, the mountain holds will prepare in other ways. Dusk flinched. Is it really that bad? Maybe. Some of our ponies are having strange dreams. Luna seems very stressed. We've been receiving new weapon shipments from well-wishers in Equestria. If something bad happened, we could intervene or hide out here. Night Blossom began to demand attention. You're helping Luna? Can we go to the city? I want to see her. Silent considered. It will be good for you to meet our princess. Yes, you can go with your mother, but be on your best behavior. Night Blossom leapt in the light, making another attempted flight, knocking over a chair in the process. Luna, Luna, Luna! Silent turned back to Dust. We can't fail her again. We've paid for a mistake for 1,000 years. Never again. Bags were packed, wings stretched. The bats were going to Manhattan. It will be different this time. So yeah, that was it. We'll get some troops here, I think. Somewhere here. I think somewhere here, Trotland, or was it? I don't know. Forgot where it was. We'll get some troops. I think Hoof City. No, Trotland was it? Ponderosa. There, we'll get some troops in Ponderosa. Yep. We'll get some troops in Ponderosa. Basic machine tools, good. Alright, this won't reach. Nothing will reach anymore. We can probably start researching the Mule Tilda. But it won't amount to much. We can probably delay. Okay. Vasily Patsunchenko elected General Secretary. This is for Stalingrad. This morning, Vasily Patsunchenko was sworn in as General Secretary of the Stalingrad Communist Party. In a short ceremony held in the Supreme Soviet, the former Prime Minister is a staunch believer in the socialist ideals and is expected to continue the current collectivist policies. Interesting. Okay. Mountain duty. Sergeant Silverspear threw down his poker hoof in disgust. Here I am in the celestial damn middle of Bat country on some goodwill mission. And now it's turned into a wild chase for stolen weaponry, and to top it off, our baby lieutenant is collecting my entire paycheck. Lieutenant Purple Heart smirked back, sweeping in the bits. Whose fault is that? And besides, bats are unavoidable. It's all they can talk about in Counterlot, and I wouldn't even be surprised if we find some overeager bat clan has pilfered these weapons for a skirmish with the Diamond Dogs. Diamond Dogs. Silver Spear grumbled assent. Things are nice for 1,000 years, and then Luna comes in. Want to make her mark, easy for her to say. It's poor old me who got sent up a mountain. Purple Heart raised her eyebrows. You're not going to vote for it? I want to hear Celestia's opinion on it before I choose. She's been quiet about the whole thing. We do need to fix things with the bats. It's just... He waved his mug of cider. You can't just make ponies into friends with a vote, you know? He leaned closer. It's not like the bats are perfect. Have you seen the crazies down in the jungle? They still worship Nightmare Moon down there. And some of them are coming up here. Purple Heart opened her mouth to answer, but was interrupted as a bird call rang out. The scout had called. The weapons had been found. Ponies reached for their guns. The warning. They moved quickly, following the signal. Cresting a rise, they arrived to a strange sight. No light shone yet. Somehow they could see in the blackness. Bat ponies knelt, their eyes gleaming strangely, chanting, Nightmare Moon, hidden ruler of Equestria, may the darkness hide us as we embrace your darkness within ourselves. So Silver Spear swore quietly in disbelief. Actual cultists? Purple Heart stood shouting, This is the Equestrian army. You are surrounded. Put down your weapons and put your hooves on the ground. Instead, cultists died for guns and the fight began. The cultists. Several minutes later, Purple Heart, wounded but standing, anxiously searched the wreckage of the camp. Most of the cultists had fled in confusion. Silver, now the image of professionalism, advised, We can tell the clans about this. They will hunt the rest. What surprises me is the equestrians here. Earth ponies? Unicorns? Pegasi? Supporting Nightmare Moon? How is that possible, and why did they fight? Even cultists usually don't fight the army. Purple Heart shuffled through papers and maps, her ears flattening with anxiety. Worse, here they are planning a massive attack on Minneapolis soon. The passes are filled with these cultists. We need to warn Princess Celestia. Silver Spear shook his head. We may not arrive in time, even if we traveled in force. We should stay here. Delay these cultists. We can keep them bogged down with the fighting, and protect the cities until reinforcements arrive. Purple Heart flicked her tail nervously, indecisive. Finally, she spoke. Do both. Split our forces. We need this. Will this reach? 14 days. 13. Yeah, I know making those choices takes a while. So the Million Mare March, this will 10 days. Yeah. So we're gonna press wait what when it reaches. So I'll read this. The Million Mare March. Ponies across the nation marched in candlelit vigils on the eve of the referendum. At the center of it all, Luna stood in Manhattan, the nation looking on. The polls were promising, but still Luna fretted. The dream would live or die here. Luna approached the podium and looked at the crowd. Ponies smiled and laughed. A small bat pony filly, hey, that was a little filly a while ago, was curiously approached by some Pegasi foals. Activists chanted, hooves entwined, and in the front row, Rarity smiled encouragingly. Tomorrow we vote on laws, on ideas, on decrees. I do not know what will happen, but I do know that far more important than any change of law is the change in our hearts. What use is a law if it is ignored? What use is a smile that is forced? What use is peace founded on exclusion? I once asked you what had happened to equestrian friendship, she gestured to the crowd. It stands before me. This cause has brought us together and formed friendships that will transform our nation and make our dreams possible. No vote, no law can change what we have created here tonight. The crowd cheered in approval and joy. Luna smiled. She had spent her life demanding, asking, and failing to get friends. Really? Not sure about that. I think in the movie she did make friends, I think. Maybe. Yeah, she did. She did. The main six were her friends, I think. Twilight Sparkle was a friend, I guess. Okay, so where were we? Okay, there. The crowd cheered in approval and joy. Luna smiled. She had spent her life demanding, asking, and failing to get friends. Now she focused on helping others, and she stood with thousands of friends. The moon shone bright across the city, and deep within, a burden lifted, a shrieking, hateful rage faded by the minute. This was how it was meant to be. A shining light washed over the crowd as the bomb beneath the stage exploded. Wait, what? Okay, so let's wait for the Grand Duchy. Okay, so they're having wars over at the Griffonia. We finished it. And 6 days left. Can we actually... I don't know... improve Manhattan Rail Line? No, I don't want reach, so let's just go with it. Okay, so the Blood Moon. The bomb tore through the stage, the shockwave, hurtling Luna to the ground. Chaos, screaming, confusion. Ponies screamed, screeched, and shouted. Bat ponies took to the air in fear, with a few braver ones rushing to assist Luna, and in the center of the charred rubble, Luna got to her feet. Injured, but alive. Before her, in the front row, members of the audience writhed in pain, and there was Rarity, her pure white coat charred black and clotted with blood. A dark rage grew in Luna, and the gentle pale light of the moon grew blood red, demanding stillness. Somehow the world obeyed. Silence replaced screaming. Pegasine bat ponies hung in the air, wings paused in mid-flight. The frozen crowd stared helplessly at the dark blue mare bathed in the red of the blood moon. In the crowd, Dusk Horizon stood with her daughter and tried to screech in terror, but no sound came. The blood moon, not their dreams realized, but their nightmares manifest. This is it, guys! Luna stood, swirling with magical anger. Not the petty rage of a jilted child, but the zealous fury of a crusader against evil. Her speeches had failed. Her friend lay dead. The world was broken and filled with injustice. Luna will destroy those who dared to make it so. Her eyes began to narrow as she pulled forth power with reckless abandon. A familiar darkness crept into her thoughts. Resist. No. This may not succeed. This will start a civil war. Yes, of course. Sure, why not? The new moon rises. The blood moon grew brighter as Luna raged. She was not the pony she once was. She had grown and learnt. No longer the selfish mare who craved love. With power, she could end this madness. With power, she could save her friend. She let go of the restraint that had so tightly wound her. For dreams and nightmares were but two sides of the same coin. Yeah, for what are, because nightmares are dreams too. Luna, no, Nightmare Moon stood before the crowd. Whole, and with wholeness came the memories, the Canterlot military codes, the entranced disciples, the stockpiled military weapons, and the carefully planted instructions. Oh, she had been busy, hadn't she? Nightmare Moon began to laugh. As Luna, she had won the love and trust of the populace. As Nightmare Moon, she had raised a great military might that even the elements of harmony could not fight. Nightmare Moon understood this new world of media, machines, and military might in a way that Celestia could not. Rarity began to stare weakly, and Nightmare Moon cradled her with magic, healing her injuries. The moon seemed to throb, and across Equestria, ponies knew. The time promised in their dreams had come. The blood moon had come, so we'll slow this down for a bit because once the Civil War starts, we'll need a little bit of micromanaging. The moon seemed to throb, and across Equestria, the ponies knew. Okay, and the ponies began to move. Her black horn glowed with power, and healing magic washed over the crowd. Rarity groaned. She was still alive. Nightmare Moon smiled. She had work to do. The night must rule. Okay, the cause. Flowing Current's limbs began to move again as Luna's healing magic washed over the crowd. He couldn't believe it. Some reactionary attempted to assassinate Princess Luna. She had emerged, blackened and angry, but alive. A week ago, an anonymous letter had instructed him that a terrible tragedy would occur, and he would be needed at the power station. But he hadn't believed it. I like this change in music. He, the great organizer, was now in the wrong place at the wrong time. He launched into the air, racing across the city for the power station. In the streets below, gunfire rang out. Now yes, we're making a grab for Manhattan. Yes, he pushed, his wings aching as he pulled in to land at the station entrance. Flashing his ID to a bewildered security guard, he sprinted for the boiler room. The Princess of the Night needed every advantage she could get. In front of him stood an emergency trip. With the station this large, it will take hours to properly restart. With luck, power fluctuations will trip other stations too. Flowing Current took a deep breath. Some would call this treason, but true justice required doing what was right, no matter what others thought. He closed his eyes and whispered a silent prayer. Please let the night rule, just for this one day. He punched the button. The lights of Equestria winked out. The calling. Oh, these are all the people. Misty Knight lay in bed, the ponies, listening to the radio. Luna spoke righteous truth, but ponies couldn't understand. Then the radio signal cut out. Misty Knight leapt to her hooves, diving for her rifle under the floor. This was the moment promised in her dreams, the moment they had all trained for, and indeed, suddenly the moon seemed to ripple, and deep within her soul she felt its call. Nightmare Moon had awakened. It was time. She frowned, but the light still blazed. She chided herself. She must be patient. She began to pray. Nightmare Moon, Princess of Night, Princess of Dreams, please bless me, your faithful disciple, in what I must do. A minute passed. The crack of gunfire rang outside. Still, Misty waited. Then the lights winked out, and the city was plunged into darkness. She grinned, looking around the room. She could still see, for she was blessed of the moon. She lifted her rifle and sprinted out into the darkness, as thousands of others across Equestria did the same. For Nightmare Moon, true god of Equestria, nice. The Bat Ponies. The crowd stood in the night air, candles held aloft. Silent peaks huddled around the radio as it relayed Luna's speech. Luna was actually doing it. Night Blossom could have a good future in a new Equestria, a fair Equestria. And then the radio went out, and an explosion thundered in the distance. The crowd scattered, bat ponies taking the skies in panic, screeching. The moon's light faded. Silent collapsed in shock. If Luna had died, the ponies would be sure to follow. Bat ponies would be sure to follow. But then the moon began to glow. Not a calm white, but a deep blood red of rage and sadness. It shimmered, and Silent felt the call deep within. Luna was alive, and she needed their help. He rallied his volunteers. Many cried, even as they obeyed. Their dreams of peace shattered. One asked, "But what if it's Nightmare Moon?" The others nodded, hesitating. Silent himself barely held back tears. He needed to stop this kind of talk immediately. He grabbed the pony by the collar, shouting, "It doesn't matter if it's Luna. We help our princess. If it's Nightmare Moon, Equestria will try to kill every single pony. Do you think they will just forgive us?" His voice dropped to a whisper, trembling. "Do you understand? It doesn't matter." He looked at each of them in turn. "We fight or we die." The light swinked out, and the bat ponies charged into the night. For Princess Luna, we will not fail her again. Of course, we can actually choose to be. No, we're gonna go with Luna. So, Civil War, the nation is in chaos. Broadcasts from Manhattan report of an assassination attempt on Princess Luna by anti-Bat Pony groups who were fought off successfully by Bat Pony and local militias. Luna is taken to the air, warning that Celestia has gone mad, attempting to oppose Bat Pony equality, and that as a result, she has had no choice but to assume governance. Celestia and Canterlot administration appear to have been taken totally off guard, as many awoke to find a well-coordinated change of power had taken place in many cities. Government buildings occupied, soldiers receiving orders to defend Luna from terrorists, and objectors arrested. Canterlot and the West remain controlled by Celestia. And as the reality of the situation sinks in, war appears inevitable. Equestria and her vassals are divided. Shall we support Celestia? Okay. We're gonna go with Luna, of course. We want to be Nightmare Moon. Let's do it. It's loading. It's loading in law. There we go. Message from the Lunar Empire. No, we're the Lunar Empire now. So, okay, so to invade Equestria really fast, this is what we'll be doing.
Our lands must be preserved.
This will be Army 1. Wait. why did they bring the tank? This tank will be a new army. This will be under this one. She's a Panzer leader, I think. Panzer leader, yeah. And then I think we have another tank somewhere here. Do we have another tank? Do you have any other tanks? Do you have other tanks? Nope, we only have one. Okay. We'll give her some troops too. We'll give
Magic
her
makes us strong.
some Thestrals.
Magic makes us strong.
Some guards. We need
Answering
every
the
pony.
call.
We need every pony. Okay, so this guy we can't level him up yet because we don't have any command power or army experience. So then these two we put them
Ponies
under
at the ready.
a greater dude later.
Magic
First,
makes us strong.
wait, are these guys? Did they? Are they going? Did they go? Okay, they didn't go. I thought they were gonna go something. So we'll probably need someone to defend. Probably, it'll take them a while to take this part, and we don't have gas. Let's first select a focus. Lunar Empire focus 3. So the Second Imperial Army. If the Empress is to exert her indomitable will, she requires a grand army, one to match the legion she raised against the tyranny of the sun over 1,000 years ago. It is to be distinct and loyal to the Empress and her ideals, and entirely separate from the stagnant past. Long live the night. We'll need that. Research. Continue the Mule Tilda. We'll need more tanks. Okay, start. Improve infantry equipment. Nope. No, we don't want to replace. Improved infantry equipment. And then I think this Earth Pony Sappers, because we wanted the magic of industry.
Answering the call.
Why is that?
Ponies at the ready.
Okay.
Our lands must be preserved.
And then we give them, assign them under a general, a field marshal, Osorus von Sanguinis. We need
Ponies at the ready.
another one. Let's see. You'll be under Silver Soldier. Silver Soldier is good.
Our
So
lands
we can
must be
press Silver
preserved.
Soldier.
Answering the call.
Okay, and then Silver Soldier here under them.
Magic makes us strong.
Is that everyone? Everyone selected? Okay, good. So what we do next is shift click, and then let's select Equestria has the Equestrian Civil War. Equestria has erupted into chaos after an assassination attempt in Manhattan on Princess Luna during the middle of a speech fighting for bat pony rights. That picture looks good. Princess Luna is taken to the air, warning that Princess Celestia has gone mad with the hatred of bat ponies, plotting her death. Princess Celestia has claimed that Luna has transformed into the twisted mare of Nightmare Moon. With neither side backing down, civil war has erupted, splitting the continent in two. The night shall reign. Okay. We have that. Oh no. Okay, good. Crystal Empire wasn't called. Okay, we got our reinforcements.
No rain can stop us. Ready to do our
Ponderosans,
part.
let's give them general.
Our lands must be preserved.
Attack! Faster! We still have unassigned divisions. Exile divisions. Oh! They took it. These... they took that land over there. Okay, so let's start recruiting some troops. Because we can. Let's put them here. Stalingrad creeps south. In the textbook case of the Stalingrad military doctrine, the original breakaway nation from Equestria has deployed their military to the south and into the territory of the newly formed Lunar Empire. What positions Nightmare Moon's military were able to hastily erect in the chaos of the ongoing civil war were quickly swept away, troops fleeing in their wake. Nightmare Moon was unable to be reached for comment, but Gensek Vasily Pantsashenko was quoted as saying that the morning's events were a natural consequence of equestrian alicorncracy, despite both sides saying that they did not wish to escalate the conflict at the current time. It's undoubtable that this will lead to conflicts in the future. I'll deal with them soon enough. Yeah, we're gonna take them soon enough. We just need to get rid of Celestia and her ponies first. Attack, you fools! Oh, look at that strong heart, Buffalo Chieftain. Is it the free for all? The free for all. This random freezing. The free for all has begun. There we go. No, we're not. Okay. The Workers' Republic of Baltimore. When the Civil War began, Baltimore was taken by the supporters of Nightmare Moon. However, the trade unions and socialists of the city rose up, banished the soldiers of Nightmare Moon from the region, and proclaimed the Workers' Republic of Baltimore. Now, a question stands. Will their newborn nation live through the Civil War, or will it end as many other attempts of self-government during such conflicts? When one of the major forces prevails over the other, they're gonna... Deep in the jungle, the mighty jungle. In the forbidden jungle, a band of mercenaries working for the infamous Dr. Caballerion have seized control of the ancient ruined city of Tenochtitlan and surrounding lands. They have declared themselves to be their own private nation outside of Equestria's control. I thought he was a fictional character. The Nightmare Moon supporters, why not just go under me? Shortly after the outbreak of war, Lunarists occupied the entire southeastern peninsula. However, Baltimore, Celestial State, and Aztlan Free State were able to successfully push back Lunar Army regiments who have scattered into the jungles. They were eventually reorganized under the command of Star Swirl, who has continued the war in the south against those who will dispute the Lunar Empire's claim to the region. What? What? More misguided ponies. Yep. The Celestial State. After the beginning of the Civil War, the forces of Nightmare Moon took control of all of southeast Equestria. However, many of the ponies were not delighted by this course of events. Organizations took up arms and began their struggle against the darkness. One of such formations was the so-called Celestial State, led by Daring Do, who was thought to be a fictional character. I would like their new empress. It's Daring Do! Daring Do. Haha, Daring Do.
Ponies, at the ready.
War in the south. The Lunarist control of the southeastern peninsula in Equestria is now endangered. Workers in Baltimore rose up and drove out the Free State, drove out the Thestral garrison, while Dr. Caballerion has founded the Aztlan Free State with support from natives. Finally, loyalists of Nightmare Moon were pushed deeper into the jungles and then onto mountains when Celestial Resistance fighters, led by famous and fictional adventurer Daring Do, captured Stableside. Oh no, that escalated quickly. Okay, we'll need to redraw our battle lines so that everyone will move. And then go all the way. Let's see. Go all the way to Seaward Shoals. Yep. All the way to Seaward Shoals.
Answering the call.
Oh, we need to trade some stuff. Wait, production. We don't need this. We don't need this too. What I need though is maybe anti-tank. More guns. We need guns. We need guns. So make me more military factories, please. We need a lot more military factories than what we currently have. Rarity captured. In another piece of good news, our forces successfully apprehended Rarity in the aftermath of the Million Mare March terrorist attack. She has been treated and is in stable condition, but we have ensured she cannot escape as her loyalists remain suspect. As her loyalties remain suspect. Without Rarity as one of the six wielders of the elements of harmony, the celestial loyalists are deprived of their most powerful weapon. This war shall be won through the clash of armies and industrial might, not magical artifacts. No more rainbow lasers. Charge forward, you fools. Confederation of Southern States has declared its independence in the midst of chaos of this war. They seize control of the whole Equestrian Southwest. These traitors are distancing themselves from Equestria and previous Equestrian leaders. Really? Really? Okay. Again,
Magic makes us
redraw. Offensive line all the way to seaward shoals, please. Attack. Confederation of South States. In the chaos of Equestrian Civil War, new nations are appearing. The administration of the Southern Equestrian States has declared the formation of a new state and its independence from Equestria. Whole Southwest is almost entirely under their control. They are only sharing the territories with the Buffalo State, which who knows may change very soon. Ugh. They're even having these border wars. An 18-carat run of bad luck. There was a hesitant knock at Nightmare Moon's chamber door. A group of bureaucrats nervously entered, looking very stressed and tired. "What's the problem?" she asked, looking at the ponies from her current reports and newspapers. The ponies seemed to reel back at her question. "We are sorry, Princess. We have urgent news." One of the ponies was shoved forward, holding a letter. Nightmare Moon took it, ripping the envelope open with one swift motion. Her face fell, and every pony in the room cowered. It was a letter from the mayor of Las Pegasus, declaring that they were completely independent of the Civil War and had no intention of joining with either side. They will regret this, of course. They will regret this. The Las Pegasus secession. Las Pegasus has recently sent a letter describing the secession of the city from Equestria. Ponies are now protesting and rioting in the streets of Las Pegasus in response to this decision. Attempts to get the mayor of Las Pegasus and Princess Celestia to comment have been either ignored or refused. It's now Equestrian Nightly. Soon later, the mayor publicly announced how he came to the decision and that the reason for their secession was to secure their rights. This hardly appeased the citizenry and only contributed to further unrest, with the ponies demanding immediate re-annexation into Equestria. They will regret this. Of course they will. They will. We need tanks. I want to make tanks. That's more like it. Van Hoover Commune. Inspired by the Stalingrad Republic, communists in Van Hoover have risen up and seized the control over the city. Proclaiming Van Hoover Commune, they are led by the now former Admiral of the Equestrian Navy, Dust Hoover, and have proclaimed neutrality in the current conflict. What next? Van Hoover Commune. The communists of Van Hoover exploited the outbreak of civil war to establish their new commune on the shores of Luna Bay, led by former Equestrian Admiral Dust Hoover. They seized control of the city itself and the surrounding countryside and have declared to be neutral in the ongoing conflict. I wonder how long they'll last. Yeah, I knew that this would be taken, that's why I placed the offense there. So now they're just attacking. Just keep on attacking. What? Fleet-wide mutinies. Even as we secure a newly formed lunar fleet. Our naval command was not organized yet. This allowed for Admiral Dust Hoover to come right under our noses and steal our glorious new fleet from us. Hundreds of sailors have fled with some of our ships to their communist, We need to recoup and just hope no large power tries to invade our coasts. Once we secure the core of Equestria, in Van Hoover will be hung for their crimes of treason and population. And the population will learn to fear the Empress of the Night. Okay, so they must be hung, I guess. Mm-hmm. We have enough pony power. The problem is guns. We don't have enough supplies. Okay. We don't have aluminum, so we can probably ask from the Kingdom of Alenia. You have to get there soon before these guys are able to work and take some of our stuff. Merchant to 1, please. Okay. I forgot, we can keep on making convoys.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us.
Take them. Faster.
Moving out.
See this? This is what I meant.
Magic makes us strong.
Those small, Second Imperial Army. Yeah, these, little stuff. Okay, so what we need next is... We'll probably need stability or stability. No, we'll need this. We'll need guns, grenades, and uniforms. We're literally out. We're literally out. We don't have any... We're gonna run out of supplies. See, we're out. We don't even have enough rifles to train new recruits.
Ready to do our part.
Take them, quick. Do we have unassigned divisions? Exile divisions. Why are you
How do I
there?
hold a gun with hooves?
Why are you there? We need to link up with these guys.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us.
Okay. Okay, so it seems to be going nicely. Canterlot is the mountains under siege, obviously. Not sure what's happening here. The mountains are okay. We need to link up with these guys.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us. Moving out.
Okay, we got rid of that small contingent there.
How do I hold a gun with hooves?
Okay, and
Moving
then
out.
let's move here. Let's move there.
Keep it up, every pony. Magic makes us strong.
How about if we move like that? Yep, that might work. Might speed it up too. Oh no! No, they took one.
Ponies, fire!
Okay,
Moving
quick,
out.
link up with that one guy at least.
Answering the call.
Link up with that one guy. Let's save one guy at least. Save that one guy. Save that one division.
Our lands must be
No!
preserved.
No! We lost everyone.
Answering the call.
Go back before you lose you two. We lost everyone in Ponderosa. No! Guns, grenades, uniforms, okay. All the little ponies. No, we need hearts and minds now. Hearts and minds.
Ready to do our part.
Hearts and minds, my little ponies.
Ready to
Hearts
do
and
our part.
minds. Okay, I said the war is going pretty nicely. We're going pretty swell. Look at all that green. Looks pretty good. Yeah, look at that. Small. Hey, we're getting it. We're getting it. We'll eventually get Canterlot. Seems to be working swell.
Ponies at the ready.
It's working swell. It's working swell. Wait, the recruit's good. Just bring them out even though they're new. They'll get training on the field.
Answering the call.
One of you Go under this guy. The rest of
Ponies,
you
at
go
the
under
ready.
this guy. Yeah. There we go. Attack. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Do it. Oh, look at that. The parishes of Sycamore joined the Concordat of Free Nations. It's somewhere in Griffonia. Not of our concern. They seek strength in numbers. It's all good. Our concern is taking Equestria as the Lunar Empire. We're Nightmare Moon. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Amazing.
Answering the call.
Take.
Give them no quarter.
Take it. We're losing so much stuff. We're losing gas. We only have 108 days of gas left. Just because of one light tank division moving. Very funny. Okay, we're moving slowly on Canterlot. Slowly. We've taken most of the southern area of Equestria. What? House Irie. Okay, Maryland's hasn't moved yet. They don't have a fleet. Once they get a fleet, we'll see this entire side taken very fast. Those guys work fast. Because I've sent all hands on deck to take care of Equestria before that. The Second Aquilian Revolution. The Kingdom of Aquilia, for the second time in recent history, is embroiled in revolutionary turmoil. The so-called Second Aquilian Revolution, Republican and Communist supporters have managed to quickly overwhelm, apprehend, or eliminate loyalist forces in several regions, throwing the country into chaos. The Republic is fiercely opposed by the monarchist supporters, who have sworn to destroy the revolutionary spirit once and for all. The Republic braces itself for the coming storm, ready to defend their ideals and values to the death. The Republic is returned. Okay. That's okay. None of our concern. We're not invading that part. They'll all fall down like the rest. Attack. Don't let the Solarists rest.
How do I hold a gun with hooves?
Keep on moving. Hearts and minds, boys. Hearts and minds. Ponies. This to go. Training manuals. That will make our generals move faster. Let's train another one. Maybe a tank division. Wait. I have enough. Let's give you an anti-tank. Make the battle with... let's make it 20. Okay, one more. That will make everything faster. But we'll be out of
Ready
guns.
to do our part.
Yeah, we'll be out of guns. Decisions. We need to exterminate and send this. Mission briefing. Misty Knight entered Lieutenant Silent Peak's tent and stood at attention. He was sitting behind her desk, reading reports on military operations in the sector. Next to the papers was a framed drawing of his daughter. 5 minutes, Misty Knight stood, waiting patiently until he finished reading and lifted his gaze. Good you didn't interrupt me. Now I'm even more convinced you are the pony for the task. Misty Knight nodded. What is your command? I read from your background that you received training from fellow disciples before taking part in several arms thefts as well as ambushes against celestial loyalists. And later you volunteered to join the Lunar Army. I think you will be capable of fulfilling this task. The Empress has requested me to prepare ponies to escort a shipment of weapons to our fellow soldiers fighting against insurgents in the southeast. You will lead them and ensure you are not discovered by our enemies. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Good. This mission is critical. Failure will be punished. Do not forget this. I will not, sir. I will prefer death over failing my goddess. Death may well be your punishment. Now go and get your equipment. You will be leaving in an hour. The shipment is ready. She bowed deeply, turned around and left. Silent glance at the drawing on his desk. I hope I can see her again soon, he mumbled quietly. Who is Silent Peak? Disciples of the Night Gets event guns from the north. Okay, so hopefully these guys will win. They'll accept the guns. We just generated guns out of nowhere. That's what happened. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this will help us win more. Division recovery rate will increase. We'll make it harder for her. Urgent War Committee. She isn't done yet. We can literally push them back as far as possible. How much pony power does she have? Limited conscription, 91k. Okay, still have more pony power. And we can still turn this to limited conscription later. We're still in this. Whoa. Seems our troops are more trained.
Ponies, at the ready.
Excuse me.
Answering the call.
Take this. Okay, that's one of the peace conferences in the world. Somewhere out in Griffonia. Get out of here. I want to wipe y'all out. Okay, Equestria is slowly being taken. I can see that. Clamping down hard. It's all good. It's all good. We're taking them by storm. Get out of here.
Ponies, at the ready.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Ponies, fire.
Take him out faster.
Magic makes us strong.
No! They were able to break through. We weren't able to encircle them and get rid of some divisions. Here it's kind of working again. Okay, Jackie Clan, these guys are fighting each other. That's okay. The Yaks are shooting each other. That's okay. Let's encircle these guys. No! One of our generals were wounded. Okay, Vinovian People's Front. Some kind of random Griffonian news. We don't need to know about it. Not our problem. Let's just send let's see, like noted. That's it. Okay, celestial resistance will be reduced. Nice. We also finished Earth Pony Sappers. All the little ponies will get a bunch of pony power from that. And then we can get the magic of industry. There we go. That's what we wanted. See, look at that. We have more stuff now. So keep on making guns. We need guns. Guns. We need guns. Produce more guns.
Answering the call.
These guys are really very... These solarists. Surrender ready. I'm eventually gonna win. Look at that. Quick, before Manhattan gets wind of us. I have a feeling Manhattan's getting ready. They only have 6 divisions right now. That's why they're not sending troops. They're defending from, I think, Wingbardy. But once they do, they'll start sending troops.
Answering the call.
They will, I just know it. No. We're wasting pony power there. Better spent elsewhere. Ho ho. Okay. Ponderosa. These guys, they ain't giving up. Ponyville! Almost have Ponyville. Oh wait, that means Counterlot is close, yeah. It's getting close. You've taken half the mountain of the Counterlot's on. So we almost have Counterlot. That's something. I believe in my troops. They're more than strong enough. They can take these equestrian solarists easily. No problems at all. We just need guns. That's the only thing we need. Okay, we can exterminate the celestial resistance. Ah, that will increase it more. Sure. Let's get rid of more. Resist. Yeah, they're getting weaker. You can see it. Our production also increases the more we remove them. That's good. That's good. Anywhere that I can probably micromanage. Counterlot will be taken eventually. Just don't want to lose troops there.
Ponies, fire!
I don't want to lose troops there. If these guys are able to take this, we can literally kill everyone here, but this will be the only supply thing. What? Did they joined the war? Oh my gosh. This ain't a one-man show. We'll need Equestria first. We need Equestria. Equestria first. All the little ponies. Lunar volunteers on a field used for playing buckball in peacetime. A large crowd had gathered. Huddled together in the cold evening rain, most of them were Thestrals, but among them were earth ponies, Pegasi, and unicorns. All of them had a weapon of some sort, a rifle, a pistol, or something crude like a musket or even a pitchfork. The chatter among them stopped when a bat pony officer appeared and shouted, "Attention!" Out of all the ponies on the field, he was the only one wearing a new shiny uniform. His duty was now that of an officer, and he would organize this rabble into a proper fighting unit. Disciples of the night, I am Lieutenant Silent Peaks. You have all come here to fight for the equality between the four tribes, for the emancipation of the Thestral race, and for the defense of our families against reprisals from Solarists. And it is a noble cause indeed, but a noble cause is not enough to make you good fighters. This is why you will be drilled, and I will turn you, donkeys, into a battalion worthy of our Empress. Discipline is needed if we wish to be victorious in this war. And discipline requires harshness. Think twice if you are ready for it. And for the horrors of battle, if not, then stop wasting my time and get out of my sight. The rest of you, step forth. We have prepared proper equipment for you and lodgings for the rest. Tomorrow, the training will start. My task is to prepare you for the front line as quickly as possible. It won't be easy for any of us, but by the end of it, you will resemble soldiers instead of angry peasants. Speaking of which, drop those damn pitchforks and come get actual weapons, you maggots. Perhaps your skill will match their eager. I just want to take Canterlot. That's a big win. We also have these guys to contend with. That's annoying. War Master. So we want to go blitzkrieg on these guys, because Luna has a good tank line based on the research. If you look here, she has a better tank line, modified modern tank 6 versus Equestria's Daybreaker modern tank, I think. Aha! We can make a police force for occupied, save more pony power. Let's name this police force. We just need military police and this. That's it. And then occupied territories. Change this to police force. Where's my police force? There we are. So they won't eat the more guns than usual. Mule till the rainbow, not yet. That's too far ahead. We'll need this. Concentrated industry to get ahead of the game. Trotland. House of Irie. Wait, were there? They didn't get to Albion, they just got up until here. They only got... Yeah, they didn't get to Albion. I thought they would get to Albion. So all green. Except for these guys. They're trying to take something which cannot be taken. Ho ho. Anti-harmonic raids. We'll probably need to make this limited conscription, because we're running low on stuff. A lot of stuff. On pony power. Equestria is already on limited conscription and they still have some pony power, at most 92,000. Pony power also decides wars, guys. So, very important. Come on. exterminate it. Fine, I'll exterminate the celestial resistance. That should make everything better. The War of Two Sisters. Hidden supply depots. Oh ho. It's about to end. And we're so near. So near it. We're so near Canterlot. It's literally just a walk away. No. She's doing extreme measures already. This is bad. The position of War Master as the civil war consumes Equestria. It has been decreed by the Empress that the Imperial Army must fight as one. We are no longer ragtag groups of supporters fighting with guerrilla tactics. We must be a single united force. On the recommendation of our advisors from Chiroptera, we shall call a conclave of our most experienced commanders to appoint a War Master for the army. This War Master will be in charge of determining our nation's doctrine and craft our warfare style to their will. So as the conclave drags on, 4 plans have come out on top. First is Marshal Speck. Speck has received the most conventional military training out of the 4 candidates and favors warfare similar to the fledgling Equestrian army, with planning and logistics being essential for its conduct. Nope. Second is Selenite, an extremely young officer but fanatically loyal. Selenite has stated that the lives of the Lunar Faithful are too valuable for the war tactics of old to be used. She suggests to take full advantage of the new wonders of modern weaponry and refine it into a storm of iron and gunpowder. She argues her strategies save lives and are more effective in the modern era. Third is General Tempest Wind. Much like Selenite, Wind's doctrine is rooted in the reality of modern war, but approaches it from a different direction. Tempest says that the weapon that shall win the wars of the second millennium is the tank. She's kinda right, you know? After studying both the Stalingradian and Changeling militaries, she has stated that, their heresy aside, their ideas on war are worth adopting as our own. Yup. Last comes Midnight Oil. He bluntly declares that the Empire has 2 resources that it can use to emerge victoriously. Its large supply of pony power, 87,008 large, and it's near unrivaled. No, what the heck, Midnight Oil? No. Is he serious? Because no, I think Tempest Wind. I want our tanks. Will we get Canterlot? That is the question. Take it.
Answering the call.
No, they pushed us back.
Moving out.
No. Oh yeah. What do we need? Let's see here. Yes, of course. The legions come again. We can go with that. Standardization. Okay. We also need this, so let's go with standardization of equipment. We need equipment. We need equipment. These guys are about to disappear. Well, we'll get more eventually. Faster. No. How about the Crystal Empire? How much pony power do these guys have? Okay, they have few. They're not a problem. We'll take them later. We'll handle them later. How about these guys? Still not a problem. They're okay. Not yet a problem. Quick, more guns. More guns. Oh no. Reinforcements, high priority. Okay, Nova Griffonia, that's somewhere up north, these guys. So they're gonna take this, the Griffin Frontier, I think. Not our problem, I just want Equestria to fall under my hooves.
Answering the call.
Take everything. Clamp down on these solar loyalists. Ah, we're almost out of pony power. Still limited conscription, okay. We can survive this, we can survive this, we can survive this. We don't have the celestial resistance anymore. Keep on attacking. Ah, Crystal Empire, why did you join in? Charge ahead, dudes. Charge ahead.
Magic makes us strong.
Aha!
Ready to do our part.
Let's keep, yep. These guys here are fighting. Yeah, look at that River Republic. Communists are dying. Communists are dying. Wait,
Open
no,
fire.
no. Take these.
Ponies, fire. Open fire. Engaging our foe.
Oh no. These guys are being pushed back. They didn't invade. They don't have enough. Okay. Okay, quick. Limited conscription before we run out of troops. Before we run out of pony power. We're almost out. Ah, they pushed us back there. Almost. Yes, yes. Draconian politics and events are not to my importance right now.
Answering the call.
Keep on taking everything. My Thestrals. Yes! They have encircled it. They have completed
Our
encirclement.
lands must be preserved.
Attack!
Ponies, at the ready.
What are you doing? Take it.
Ready to do our part.
Take. No.
Ponies, at the ready.
That's right, that's right.
Magic makes us strong.
Take these guys. These guys. Join them in. We're gonna get rid of these divisions now. Oh no!
Keep it up, every pony.
Oh no, quick! Push them back, push them back.
Keep it up, every pony. Move out.
Quick, quick. No, no, I want to encircle these guys. What are you doing?
Ready to do our part.
Hurry up. No. No. I'm gonna take all of you. This is taking those two divisions will be worth it. Okay, attrition. To get rid of attrition there. Okay, we got some guns. War Master. Yes, yes, yes. Legions come again. If this will do it. Also need those support equipment. That'll be useful. Okay. I'm not feeling the limited conscription here. Quick, quick, quick. Yes, yes, yes.
Ponies, at the ready. Move out.
Take them. Okay, they're running out of guns. The organization is falling. We'll be able to take these guys. How about Counterlot? How is Counterlot? It's still not ours. Okay, these guys are gonna die. Yes! Overrun. Boom. What? Someone's justifying against us. What? Who is justifying against us? What? Yeah, of course, I know, but who's justifying war against us? Someone is justifying war against us. I don't get it. This is what I get for picking non-historical AI focuses. They're just doing whatever they want.
Ponies at the ready.
Okay. Got rid of a bunch of divisions there. Here. I think it was 2 infantry divisions, which is okay. 27k. How about these guys? 28. It's still more than ours. No. Is there okay, there we got 63k. Our town has been taken. Okay, our town, also known as Starlight Village, is a place in the most northern part of Equestria, locked between the Griffin Colony and then Stalingrad, commonly known for being magically enslaved by Starlight Glimmer, forcing the population to give up their special talents. Ponies of the region adopted socialism based on examples of their neighbor Stalingrad, and all here since okay. So, okay, where was I? There were heated debates in Stalingrad, Soviet, on whether Stalingrad could afford adjoining our town to their state. But since the election of Vasily Patrushenko, it became clear that the independent Starlight country has passed to history. Yesterday, the ponies of our town became rightful citizens of Stalingrad. Perhaps together they will seek a better future. Fine. Are these guys on war with us? No, they aren't. Why did it say Baltimore? No. Our southern forces were taken. No. The disciples of the night were wiped out. I hope these guys don't win because they'll be able to attack us from the south. That'll be bad. We're gonna get wiped if that happens. Anti-monarchist rally in Baltimore. News are spreading to us about a peculiar event in Baltimore. Supporters of Celestia and Luna both flee the city in terror. The leftists of the city organized a large event dedicated entirely to discredit the institution of monarchy, to mock the princesses and to beat up those ponies who remained loyal to them. Graffiti art of an obese Celestia gorging on cake decorated the walls, and Luna was referred to as lunatic. Any monuments depicting the princesses were toppled and defaced. The most curious example was a theatrical execution and the following demolition of the large statue of Princess Celestia standing in the central square of Baltimore. They have gone astray. They indeed have. Baltimore has gone cray-cray. Will we be able to take Canterlot? Oh, we will. Look at that. They're weak.
Answering the call.
Oh no, they're trying to put down the power of friendship. Luna takes Canterlot. Woohoo! Lunar followers rejoiced and cheered today as their forces bravely fought their way through the equestrian capital of Canterlot, eventually managing to seize the entire city from Celestia's forces. According to Lunar reports and propaganda, Nightmare Moon arrived shortly after the last defenders surrendered, who they alicorned and promptly ordered to be executed. A loud cheer and 20 gunshot salute was given as Nightmare Moon sat down upon what used to be Celestia's throne. With Nightmare Moon and her loyalists now in Canterlot, it is to be seen how Celestia reacts to this, and whether she and her own followers can still possess the strength to turn the tide in this battle for Equestria. Guess let's celebrate. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's all good. Let's also promote. Let's give you some medals here. Let's give you infantry expert medal. Who else? Who else can be? Okay, you can also be. Okay. Let's give you offensive doctrine since you're attacking right now. Let's also make you charismatic. Division recovery rate. All good. Oh, you can still be given another medal. That's amazing. Okay, infantry division attack. No. Organization first. Okay. Nice.
Magic
I'm giving
makes us
out
strong.
medals like there's no tomorrow here. Panzer Expert. I want to give you the Panzer Expert. Armor Division. Alright, I'll give this to you. What else? Probing attack. Yeah, let's make you a skirmisher. Let's give you that medal. Okay, nice, nice, nice. How about
can I
you?
hold
What
a
can I
gun
give
with
you?
hooves?
How can I hold a gun with hooves? Okay, we're out of command power. Okay, so yep, we've taken Counterlot, and we'll eventually take this entire spot. And then, what are the changelings up to? Are they the ones declaring war goals on us? Maybe a focus. They haven't invaded Olenia yet, so it'll be easy to take them if they do declare war. It'll be a race on who takes the most. But Equestria will be. No. That'll be bad though. Maybe because we forced Equestria to run out of pony power. How much pony power do the changelings have? This is gonna be. Oh no. This is bad. We'll need a lot more pony power to bait them in. Okay, so I'll end this here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll either continue this in another video or maybe a stream if my internet's fixed by then. So thank you guys for watching. Please again like this video, like my other videos or streams. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys again soon. Goodbye.